But does not necessitate I should oppress them.
So,
Or does not necessitate. Hear me out.
okay, let's say disrespect.
Many people here, out here, they're not my friends. Okay? Because this term friend and a brother and sister has to be put in its places. I cannot lie to you. I said you're my brother, which I don't believe that. Okay? So it doesn't not necessitate because I don't believe you my brother or my friend to oppress you.
My brother.
Regardless what you do. That's not true.
So why
what does a brother mean?
What does a brother mean?
Yeah.
We're family.
No, it doesn't mean that. You see that? That's what. That's.
We're from the seed of
Anyway, so we are cousins then.
Cousins?
When
you call me a cousin,
that's what I'm saying. So we're not brothers. So I correct you. We're not brothers.
When you call me a cousin,
You're called cousin. You're a cousin according to the lineage. If you're an Israelite, if you are an Israelite, condition. If you are an Israelite.
I'm an Israelite.
Okay, so you're a cousin. Yeah, because I'm an Ishmaelite. I'm an Ishmaelite. Okay, let's go back to the main point. My point here is, doesn't mean because I don't hold someone my brother or my friend, therefore I should oppress him or wrong him. Rather, I still be merciful toward him. I still help him if he needs help and everything. Let's go back to the main point that which I noticed, Joseph. Many people use this argument about the Messenger of Allah sallallahu try to criticize him. And as I've mentioned, no one can criticize Prophet Muhammad sallallahu except with the lies and the falsehood and deception. In Medina, they use it. The Christians use it. Some people use it. But I'm very surprised how come no one speaks about when Moses in the Genesis or Deuteronomy, when he said when he enter to the city, kill every woman and every man, or kill every woman, no, sorry, kill every man and every woman.
Where does it say that?
Okay, let us get the Bible. No, wait.
It says that in many places, but watch this, Shamsi.
Yeah.
Watch. I will say that morally, I think it was wrong to murder, or not to murder, to kill people based on where they lived, or what their beliefs are, or whether they're at war, women, children. I can say that. Most of the Muslims I speak to here will not turn around and say that. They will not say it was wrong. Mo just spent the last 15 minutes trying to defend why Muhammad was justified in beheading 13-year-old boys.
Okay, wait, Joseph, wait. Wait. So do you reject the Bible?
I don't reject the Bible.
So who's God, does God command to do wrong?
So again, you're moving the goalpost.
No, I'm not moving because I want to do, Joseph. I want to show the hypocrisy of some Jewish when they use the Old Testament to justify why they should be in Palestine. Allow me to finish. I'm showing the hypocrisy of the Jewish when they utilize the Old Testament to justify why they should be in Palestine. But on the other hand, they reject what God said: kill the babies and children. So be consistent. Do you accept everything in the Old Testament from God? Go. Take your time.
So within the Old Testament and the Quran, both books say that slavery is okay.
I'm not asking you that. No. Don't put words. No, I have to cut you. I have to cut you. Is there anyone talking about slavery here? We're not talking about slavery. Did you hear?
Shamsi.
No, but I will give him a chance as long hold to the discussion.
Shamsi, stop.
No.
Shamsi.
Bro, he comes through to the right door, not the wrong door.
We were talking.
You know what I'm saying? If he's going the wrong door.
Shamsi, look what you've done.
Okay.
Shamsi, look what you've done.
Slavery, remember it's about slavery.
Shamsi.
Did I mention slavery?
Shamsi, I'm going to point out what you did. Yeah?
All right, go on.
We were talking about Mecca and Medina. You came along and started talking about the Old Testament. I then brought a different thing, which was the Old Testament and the Quran to make it comparison. Okay. So we've both changed the conversation.
We haven't.
And we were talking about what happened to the Jews in Mecca and Medina, yeah?
Medina, not Mecca. Medina, more specific.
And what did you then come with? You then started talking about the Jews in the time of Moses, yeah?
Yeah.
So you changed the goal.
I haven't. No, if you allow me.
No.
Finish.
So what I was going to do is...
So can we write it down? Yeah, I'm just going to come down. Is there anyone have a pen and paper to write down the point? You said I've changed the goalpost.
No. You are answering this question by referencing my book, which we weren't doing, which is fine. You're entitled to do that in a debate. I was then responding to your point by referencing two other points in both of our books to explain how my morality works, yeah? Because you're asking me moral questions. You're asking, is this right or wrong?
I'd ask you that, Joseph. Joseph, I'd ask you that. Don't put words in my mouth.
If we're going to talk, you have to let me speak.
But you're putting words in my mouth, Joseph.
And you're putting... Okay, so just let me speak and then you can respond, okay?
Okay, all right, no problem.
So, slavery is permissible in both the Quran and in the Torah. And in both books...
Pen and paper, please.
Muhammad also freed
paper, please, because I don't want him to be... I'm just going to write.
Focus.
Yeah, but I want to write down the points. That's what I do. I want to focus, but as long, get paper. Because why? You mentioned...
No.
Don't be scared, I'm going to write down the points. So slavery, both them. Okay, let's see all this. Slavery, both them rights.
Oh, I've never seen this before.
Both.
That's how do some people.
This is new.
No, it's full. But you know, it's full anyway.
So much debating.
All right, go on. I'll try to remember. Slavery, all right. Go on.
So, both books
Barakallah.
say slavery is permissible,
Yeah.
but bacon is forbidden. Yeah? So when you speak to Muslims, Jews, Christians, many will do intellectual acrobatics to explain why back then slavery was okay, but why now maybe it isn't. But no Muslims, Jews or Christians will ever say that it's morally wrong to keep slaves. I will say, my belief is it's morally wrong to keep slaves, and the only people I ever meet who try to defend the institution of slavery are religious people in all of our camps. I argue with Jews about this, I argue with Muslims about this, and I argue with Christians about this. So for me, I follow the Torah because it's my ancestral tradition. It's what my people follow. But I have been conditioned by the society that I've grown up in, and today, slavery is frowned upon. And I look at slavery as wrong. I look at the ways we fought wars back then as wrong. I look at the death sentences, and I look at my rabbis, and my own rabbis looked at them. And so basically in Judaism you have similar death penalties to it within Islam. And we have how Jewish law works is in each generation the rabbis are allowed, which the Quran says, the rabbis are allowed to define what the law is. And so you would imagine the most moral thing you can do, the most just thing you can do, the most merciful thing you can do as an Orthodox Jew is put somebody to death for a sin that they may have committed. However, 2,000 years ago, our rabbinic courts, longer than that, put huge provisions in place to make it virtually impossible to carry out the death sentence. Why? Because the moral philosophy that drives Judaism, which moves beyond the little details that you're picking up, is actually one of liberation, is actually one of minimizing. Just like when you speak to any very knowledgeable Muslim like Shamsi.
I'm not knowledgeable, by the way, but
I like complimenting
as I
Shamsi.
say,
You're well
I said, you know, the one eye one, the one eye guy. Where is he? King in the Kingdom of Blind. Yeah. I'm one eyed person. Go on.
So what I was trying to say with that is,
And they speak for longer.
So
So when I speak, don't cut me.
And so, no, absolutely, I won't cut you.
Go on.
And so from my position, and the Jewish position, we've always interpreted our text and made moral calls. When Chazal, the rabbis who decreed it, made it virtually impossible to put someone to death, they did that because they didn't want to put people to death, even though the Torah says this is what you should do. And I'm no different. So I think slavery is moral. I think capital punishment is wrong. And despite both of these institutions being within my book. So hopefully that clarifies my position.
It hasn't, to be honest, because Joseph, out of respect, it's like someone asking him, what is your name? And he said, my father goes gym. That was not my question. Your father goes gym or doesn't? That's not my question.
I said it was.
So so remember, according to what he said, was he dealing with my discussion or he went off?
To me,
Yeah.
it was clear. He was saying that it's morally wrong. Capital punishment is wrong.
Okay.
Slavery is wrong, and things have moved on. It's basically.
So did I talk about slavery?
Pardon?
My discussion was not about slavery.
No, but you asked him about.
No, my question was, when God said to kill, was he right or wrong? That was a clear question. Even a baby can understand it. However, because I give him time, so let me go back. Slavery. First of all, in Islam, the Messenger of Allah won't against slavery. Let me put it in the bracket. The transatlantic slavery. Okay? In Islam, this term, me myself, I don't like to use it because when you use it in our time, can easily be misunderstood. Okay? The Messenger of Allah said in the Hadith, which is in Bukhari, he said, Allah will be the opponent of a person goes and take a person, a free person, and enslave him. And it's exactly what the transatlantic was based upon. Going to Africa, taking a free man and enslaving them. In Islam, we have something called al-riq. What is al-riq? Is the war. When there is a war between two countries, legislative war. Not the war of some group of people coming together, killing innocent people on train, in the buses. No. Legislative war. Then the outcome of war, then you are allowed to take the hostages. We call them war hostages. So this term slavery, if the European fought Islam, they wouldn't get involved in the evil slavery, which is in a bracket, transatlantic slavery. Okay, however, they utilize the Bible to justify that, because that is in the Bible, not in the Quran, because there is no verse in the Quran. Likewise, there is no narration from the Messenger of Allah stating that we should go and enslave the people. There is none of that. There is none. Rather, what is in Islam, that you get a reward when you free someone who is taken as a war hostage. And again, in a war, there's a free choice for the leader, for the Muslim leader. Either he can take them as a war hostage, but the Messenger of Allah said, take care of them just as you take care of yourself. Treat them the way you treat yourself and your family. Or we can exchange them with the other Muslim prisoners. Or he can ask for the money and free them, or he can free them for, like the Messenger of Allah did when the Battle of Badr. Or one of the battles, he freed the whole, everyone, he freed them. Okay? So we're not talking about slavery. Okay, the other thing that, of course, in the Bible clearly, many passages encourage the Israelites to go and enslave people. It's well known, well established, you cannot deny it. So my main point here, I want to take it back because I don't want to go too many things. When God, according to Genesis, when God said to Moses to kill babies and to kill a man and a woman, in another passage which is in Leviticus or Numbers, to kill every woman slept with a man, was he right, God, or was he wrong?
I already answered that, Shamsi.
No, you hasn't. You told me about the rabbi. I'm asking you simple.
I said, just like when the slave, just so it's very clear, because you obviously...
Yeah, was he right or wrong? That's what we want to know.
So I'm going to answer.
Go on.
Again, I don't dictate how you answer. You allow me to answer in my own
As long as you ask the question.
Yeah.
Yes, go on.
So, just as I said, the institution of slavery is immoral, I believe it. What does moral mean? What is moral?
Moral means something which is like...
Right or wrong?
Right, yeah. Was right.
And so when I'm saying that slavery is immoral, what am I saying?
So he was right.
No, immoral.
Immoral is wrong.
Yeah, so I'm saying that slavery is immoral. When I say that capital punishment is immoral...
So God was wrong. That's my question.
So you have to show me where God says that.
Okay, get Genesis 19:20.
Shamsi,
No, I have to show you. Let's bit it off.
But what I want to go to, you said in the...
Before we go to anywhere else, I'll let you speak for long. I want to answer my question which I started, and I was going to stop you because I know many people don't know when you're debating and having a discussion or having a dialogue, you have to know how to stop a person before he goes off to China or different country. Because otherwise you start talking about China. We won't talk about China to begin with.
Shamsi, with the greatest respect, that's what you did.
No.
Medina,
I'll tell you what. No, I didn't. You know what I did? What happened in Medina? Sa'd ibn Mu'adh.
You dictate the way
No, it's not.
You dictate how an answer can be given.
No, I'm not dictating, to be honest. No. I'm just asking you, Joseph.
So I go to answer you in my words, and you say, no, you have to answer this way.
Okay, I didn't.
You say, no, we're talking about...
Okay, let me justify that. When you talk about Medina, you keep saying Mecca and Medina, you talk about Medina. Okay. The reason I mentioned the Old Testament, because if you know the story of Medina correctly, what Sa'd ibn Mu'adh said. Sa'd ibn Mu'adh said, your judgment, oh Sa'd, Prophet Muhammad said to Sa'd, your judgment is according to Allah's judgment. The Muslim scholar said that judgment exactly what is being mentioned in the Old Testament. That when you go to a city and you besiege the village or the city, then what you do, you kill every man, okay? And you spare the rest because they are children or they are women, which is in Islam and allow it.
So capture them.
Yeah, I'm saying
you keep the women as spoils.
Yeah. You take care of them without any doubt.
No, not take care of them. You keep them as spoils.
Bro, what is spoils? No, listen. Again, I'm very concise when it comes to terms that has been used in English language. What does it mean, spoils?
It means it's the property of the person who acquires them. Like Safiya as an example. How did Safiya come to be Muhammad's wife?
Because her husband and the people of Safiya waged war against the Messenger of Allah. So if Rasulullah left them, who's going to take care of them?
No.
Wait. I said wait.
No.
They waged war against him.
Who first picked Safiya?
Who first picked Safiya?
Who first picked Safiya?
Someone else picked Safiya, Sahabi.
And then what happened?
The Sahabi came to Messenger of Allah because she was a woman with honor and with status. He said, does not befit no one except you, O Messenger of Allah. So wait. Again, you're missing the point. The point here is that, but let us understand correctly. Again, the slavery, we don't believe this term, okay? Again, when we took, allow me to finish. Again, according to the Bible, you can even do whatever you like. You can treat them like animals. And it's exactly, step by step. He asked me, see, I'll let him speak for long. Look at how he's doing. Come on.
Where in the Bible does it say all the things you're claiming?
He's not allowing me to finish. That's why Isaiah.
Where?
It's coming to you. Are you a Christian, by the way, or Jew? It is irrelevant because if you're Jewish, you're going to get a heart attack. Who is it?
I just wait so I can go
Genesis.
to the Hebrew.
No, is it?
While you're looking at that, Shamsi, I'll say
Genesis.
my point, okay?
No, you can't bring another point. Akhi, hold this. Let me just go. God said Moses to kill. I think 2021, Akhi. 2021.
Wait, no. We're in the middle of a debate. Take a picture for us.
Wallah, I don't like pictures. Wallah, Akhi. Wallah, I'm no one, Akhi. I don't know how people take pictures. I don't like this, you know.
Just for Singapore.
Wallah, I don't like it, Akhi. Thank you. Then when God told Moses to go besiege 2021, I believe.
Okay, so Shamsi, while you're looking up
When he said the law of the war, the law of the war.
while you're looking up
The law of the war. No, he's doing it. So my point, look, I'm asking you simply. You haven't answered my question, Joseph.
I've answered every single
No, Joseph,
If
right?
you haven't understood
No,
the point, that's not my
Joseph,
fault.
Joseph, the question.
Is it right or wrong for the Jews to...
I asked that. Was God right when he said to do
You're
it?
saying God said to do it, yeah?
Yes, was he right?
So he's saying God said to do it.
Yeah, was he
And
right?
then show me the source.
I'm going to show you. But my question, was he right if he said it?
So again, when I read the source, I'll respond. Until you bring the source, I'm not going to respond.
It's here. It's here, look.
What verse
Now,
is it?
therefore kill every male among the little ones,
So how-
and kill every woman that had known man by laying with him.
Hebrew.
Yes, go. So now, who's read it? You can read it as well.
Well, he's going to the Hebrew.
Yeah. No, even go to the old Hebrew. It's going to help you. Because so clear, even the context.
31:17.
There's another one which is Akhi.
Numbers 31:17.
Can someone get us a Bible, if you can?
Hey, listen. Hey, brother.
Ask one of the brothers, because in the long one is exactly what Sa'd ibn Mu'adh did in Medina. Exactly when he besieged them. That's why the ulama said what Sa'd ibn Mu'adh did was exactly according to the Old Testament. However, the Christians here, they have no problem when the Israelites kill babies and children. Like what the Jewish, by their time, they have a God to come and speak against our beloved Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam. I'm here to defend his honor. Nothing he did, except there was a pure goodness in it.
What are you saying, John?
Just read it.
Joseph is shaking.
No, I'm rushing. It's what we do when we think, mate.
Have we look like this?
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, now you got confused now, see? He's getting confused. He's looking at this
He's
side.
a funny man, Shamsi. He does stand up at the weekend.
Well, look, can I speak with you private when you finish?
Okay, khalas. Quick, please, huh? Joseph. Because you know me, I don't like to debate for hours. So my point here
I
is...
just literally waited 15 minutes for you to find the source, and now you're rushing me.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, no problem. No. Okay, no problem. It's not really 15 minutes, Joseph. I mean, I don't know where you got that from.
So first and foremost,
Yeah.
Shamsi, in the text, it's Moses speaking, yeah? So you've got to show me that this is actually prophecy from God.
Yeah. God told him, yeah. No. Get this, the whole, I'll show you. He said God told Moses, then Moses told the Israelites.
So let me see.
Yeah, God told Moses. Yeah.
Moses said to them, did you allow all the females to live?
No, this one before, wait, you have to go back to, here, because it says clearly God told Moses. The Lord spoke to who?
Yeah, but that's miles away.
That's a concept. No. God saying Moses said this and that.
Look. So this
Read
is
it.
Moses speaking.
Yeah, read
God
it.
spoke to Moses, take
Yes.
revenge for the children of Israel against the Midianites.
Moses spoke to who?
Lord spoke to Moses,
To
saying,
do what?
Take revenge for the children of Israel against the Midianites. Afterwards, you will be gathered to your
So
people.
now he's going to tell him what to do.
So Moses then spoke, yeah? So what I'm saying,
Deuteronomy 20
The children,
about
Shamsi,
the Jew in Medina.
Shamsi,
yeah.
Shamsi,
Deuteronomy 20,
Shamsi.
10, 11, and
Yeah, okay.
Shamsi, what's God's instruction here? You're a clever man.
Yes, of course.
The
I
Lord
am
spoke
indeed.
to Moses saying, take revenge for the children of Israel against the Midianites.
Yeah.
Afterwards, you will be gathered to your people.
Yes.
So what's God's instruction there?
Yeah, go on, carry on.
No. What's God's instruction?
Yeah, carry on, he will tell you.
So Moses. No, so
He's
then it goes
even
to Moses.
the all passages.
So then it goes to Moses.
No, carry on, don't skip.
I'm not skipping.
Go to
That's
number
commentary.
2.
That's commentary. Look, number 1.
Get the Bible.
Just so you know, number 1.
Yes.
The Lord spoke to Moses saying,
Yes.
take revenge for the children of Israel
Yes.
against the Midianites.
Yes.
Afterwards, you will be gathered to your people. That's the quote. yeah?
Okay.
And then you see how it has the speech marks?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not.
So Moses spoke.
So Moses spoke to the people, saying, "Arm from among you men for the army, that they can be against Midian, and carry out revenge of the Lord against Midian. 1,000 for each tribe, 1,000 for each tribe. From all of the tribes of Israel, you shall send into the army. From the 1,000 of Israel, 1,000 was given over for each tribe. 12,000 armed for battle. Moses sent them, the 1,000 from each tribe, the army. So what we've done, we're way beyond the instruction from God. And now
No, Joseph, be honest. Joseph, look.
I'm trying to be
Joseph, Joseph, look. I know you put on a spot now, and if you can, what the heck is happening to me? I understand that very well, because you came to the wrong guy. Listen carefully, Joseph. Joseph, God is telling Moses what to do, okay? So Moses is a prophet of God. Do you accept that?
So can I respond? You keep
No,
asking me yes, no question.
No, because why?
There are times when Moses is receiving prophecy, and there is times when, as an example,
this passage,
Shamsi,
read it, just read it.
First, I will read it, but I want to respond first, and I'm going to.
No, read this one, because we stick to this one. Because my question again, who's God right when he said kill babies?
Shamsi, you're not going to bully the debate.
I'm not bullying you, man.
So let me respond.
I know I'm a big guy, but I'm not bullying you, man.
You're not that big.
Go on,
I'm trying
Joseph.
to say, within the Torah, there are instances where Moses is receiving divine revelation.
Okay.
There are instances where he isn't. As an example, there was a pasuk which says that Moses convened a court of 70 elders that would give him insight when he didn't know what the law was. Yeah?
Deuteronomy 29.
And so what I'm telling you is there are instances within the Torah where it's clearly divine revelation. There are other instances where it's telling what happened.
I understand that. Can you read this?
So I'm asking you.
No, read this. Just read this. Clearly, says God saying to Moses, but he's like, no, God doesn't say to
Where
Moses.
does it say God? It said the first pasuk up here is what it says about God.
Look,
And then it changes.
Wait. The Lord spoke to who?
To Moses, saying, take revenge for the children of Israel against the Midianites. Afterwards you will be gathered to your people.
Okay.
Stop. Full stop. Then the situation and context
So
changes.
now
and then it describes what Moses does.
Yeah, Moses does what? Against the Midianites.
What's the instruction?
Against the Midianites.
Yes.
Okay, so who told him to do it?
Shamsi, what's the instruction?
Joseph, now, look, you know, Joseph, you know me already. I don't like to waste my time about something which is, as they say, well established.
We're not going to agree. Shamsi,
No,
we're not going to agree on this.
just read it for the people.
Okay, we can read it for the people. So, again, the Lord, it's not the most interesting debate, but the Lord spoke to Moses saying, take revenge for the children of Israel against the Midianites.
Yeah.
Afterwards you will be gathered to your people. Full stop. So that was the instruction.
God was speaking to Moses.
Yes, no.
God to Moses.
Carry on.
So now we want to
so
the
the
next one.
instruction.
Yeah, next step. Barakallahu
So
fik.
now Moses is speaking,
Yeah.
not God. This is Moses speaking.
Okay, does
Yeah.
it say that? Read it.
So now Moses is speaking.
From God, which he get from God.
Yeah.
No, what he got from God was take revenge for the children of Israel.
Go on, and go on. Yeah, go on.
So now Moses spoke.
So
Okay,
Moses
now
spoke to
Moses
the people
speaking
saying,
Yes.
arm from among you men for the army.
What is the Deuteronomy? I am listening. Listen, I have two A's, one here, one there.
Yep.
Don't worry. Go on.
Focus.
Yeah, carry on. Moses said, I know it very well.
What we're doing here is delaying as well.
Sorry, go on.
So Moses spoke to the people saying, arm from among you